is Yogananda Gopikrishna. I am an aspiring data analyst. Today I will walk you through this presentation about market research analysis of different makers and different states in India. So let's quickly discuss about our agenda. Our agenda is to know about company and its background and input data insights and primary and secondary research questions and their insights. AtliQ Motors is the leading automotive company in USA, which has a 25% EV market share in North America. They want to expand their data. They want to expand their business in India. For this purpose, the chief of AtliQ Motors in India, Bruce Haryali, is conducting a detailed market study of existing EV hybrid vehicles. So for this purpose, they given some tables: state, maker, and dates. And these are the primary questions they given to us. And external tables I taken from internet and some other purpose for the analysis of secondary research questions. In this table, some of the key important variables are there. They are states and makers. And vehicle type is two types: two-wheelers and four-wheelers. And some of the measures are penetration rate percentage. This penetration rate percent indicating the adoption level of the vehicles. And one more important measure is compounded annual growth rate. It measures the mean annual growth rate over a specific period more than 1 year. And one more key variable is fiscal year. It starts with, in India, fiscal year is nothing but financial year. In India, it starts with April 1st to March 31st. And let's quickly analyze the primary research questions and their insights. In the topmost first question they given to us, so list the top and bottom three makers of the fiscal year 23-24 in terms of number of two-wheelers sold. And in the fiscal year 2023, these are the top and least EV makers. In the fiscal year 2024, these are the top and least EV makers. If you see carefully, Ola Electric is the top in the predominates in fiscal year 2023 and 2024. By knowing this, by knowing the top and least, how we will deal with this? By knowing the top makers, who are the competitors to us and who are the industry leaders, and by knowing the sales value, we can keep a benchmark for that. And who are the top? Ola Electric is the top, and we can follow and apply the same strategies in particular manner. And if you see least EV makers, almost they are startups or they are newly introduced, like in 2023 only introduced or 2024 only introduced. So Ola Electric is predominant, we already discussed about it. So these are the three, they are following strategies: R&D technology platform, adaptable manufacturing and supply chain platform, and domain to customer omni-channel distribution platform. The secondary research question is given to us: identify the top 5 states with high penetration rate in terms of two-wheeler and four-wheeler EV sales for the fiscal year 2024. So for the two-wheelers, we have Goa, Kerala, Karnataka is predominates. And for four-wheelers, Kerala, Chandigarh, Delhi is predominates. By knowing this highest penetration rates of two-wheelers and four-wheelers, we may conduct more market. Conduct more marketing about these states, and to grow our sales, we may launch our vehicles in these particular states. The third request given to us, the states with negative penetration EV sales from 2022-2024. So these are the states, these overall states are for, these 7 states are for giving negative penetration, but from 2022-2024, there is no of these states are not giving any negative, but in the fiscal year, in the 2022-2023, Andaman Nicobar is giving negative almost minus 0.08%. But in the change in 23-24, almost 6 states are giving negative penetration rate. For particularly two-wheelers, Ladakh is showing most negative penetration rate in terms in 23, change in 23 and 22. In four-wheeler, Ladakh and Andaman Nicobar also showing negative penetration rate. And the fourth request given to us, what are the quarterly trends based on the sales volume for the top 5 EV makers from 2020 to 2024? So let's discuss about what are the four-wheeler EV sales are 152.94K. And these are the Tata Motors, Mahindra, MG Motor, BYD India, Hyundai Motor is the top five. They're contributing almost 96.7% of total four-wheeler EV sales. And these are the quarterly results of them. If you see carefully, Tata Motors have the highest sales in the quarter four. MG Motor has the quarter two. Like this, we can follow. But overall, if you see, but overall, all this quarter four and quarter three we have more sales. So if you want to launch our vehicle, quarter three or quarter four is preferable. And in the fifth question, they given to this: how do the EV sales and penetration rates in Delhi compare to the Karnataka for 2024? Delhi is the capital of India, and Karnataka is the IT capital of India. Delhi, we have the EV sales of 46.724K and penetration rate is 7.71%. And Karnataka has more sales than compared with Delhi. EV sales have almost 160.989K and penetration rate is about 10.18%. So Karnataka predominates both in EV sales and penetration rates. And these are some of the important values for the Delhi and Karnataka. And the sixth question they given to us: list down the compounded annual growth rate in four-wheeler units for the top five makers from 2020 to 2024. So we know the four-wheeler top five EV makers. And this is the top five CAG, compounded annual growth rate for the top five EV makers. If you see carefully, the BYD India getting only, it have only 2K EV sales, but the compounded annual growth is almost 566.52%. Hyundai Motor also only 2K sales, but its annual growth rate is 255.48%. So I further analyzed and I understood that for BYD India, the change in 23-24 has got more sales because of that purpose. BYD India is more compounded annual growth rate, and it follows the Hyundai Motor also. The seventh request given to us: list down the top 10 states that had highest compounded annual growth rate from 22 to 24 in terms of total vehicles sold. So in terms of total vehicles sold, Meghalaya, Goa, Karnataka is predominates in terms of total vehicles sold. And by this chart, we can understand how much they are distributing. The eighth question they given to us: what are the peak and low season months for EV sales based on the data from 22 to 24? This is nothing but monthly trend analysis of EV sales. So these are the months, and we see complete growth of from 22 to 24. We can divide that. In the fiscal year 22, we observe 271.15K EV sales. In the fiscal year 23, we may observe 775.37K EV sales. In fiscal year 2024, almost 1 million EV sales we observed. So year by year, the EV sales are growing predominantly. The least sales we are observed here in the May of 2022, and the highest sale we observed is March 2024. And if you see carefully in this, every December month we are seeing some change in the plot. So I can't see properly. So I kept as quarterly analysis also. For this quarterly analysis, we can see almost every quarter four we have high number of sales. And at the same time, quarter one we have low number of sales. So when we launch our product, quarter four is a preferable month or quarter three. And the ninth question they given to us: what is the projected number of EV sales for the top 10 states by the penetration rate in 2030 based on the compounded annual growth rate from previous years? So these are the top 10 states in terms of penetration rate. So by this, we got Maharashtra has the highest. Maharashtra, Kerala, Gujarat are the highest one. Maharashtra almost got 13.35 million, and Kerala and Gujarat followed by 11.78 and 8.65 million. By map wise, we can see the big bubble indicating the Maharashtra, followed by Kerala, and then Gujarat. The 10th question they given to us: estimate the revenue growth rate of four-wheeler and two-wheeler EVs in India for 22 versus 24 and 23 versus 24, assuming an average unit price. Here, for two-wheelers, we are assuming average unit price as 85,000, and for four-wheelers, we are assuming as 15 lakhs. So then we got two-wheelers 23 versus 24, almost 28.13%. The overall 22 versus 24, we got change of 269.28%. For the four-wheelers 23 versus 24, we got 83.08. The overall change 22 versus 24, we got 367.79%. Let's go and discuss about analyze the secondary research questions. In the first question they given to us, the primary reasons for the customer choosing four-wheelers EVs in 23 versus 23 and 24. The first one is cost savings. Electric vehicles has very low maintenance cost when compared with petrol and diesel costs, and electricity prices are more stable than petrol. And second reason was environmental concern. EVs are environment friendly. The fossil fuels which are petrol and diesel consumes and release greenhouse gases. Further purpose, we will get air pollution and respiratory diseases. Greenhouse gases also cause of global warming and climate change. And third reason was government incentives. The PLI and FAME schemes are launched to boost EV adoption, and registration fee and road tax are waived off most of the regions. The second question is given to us, how do government incentives and subsidies impact the adoption rate of two-wheelers and four-wheelers, and which states in India provides most subsidies? Thus, incentives and subsidies impact in EVs, the central level incentives. The FAME2 scheme is introduced. The FAME scheme introduced in 2015, and the FAME2 scheme is successful, and the FAME2 scheme introduced in 2021, and it boosts the EV adoption. The subsidies provided for the boost of EV for the FAME2 scheme, the subsidies provided for the boost of 10 lakh electric two-wheelers and 55k electric four-wheelers. Subsidies for two-wheelers almost 15,000 kilowatt hour, and max cap on the subsidy rises to 40% in 2024. For four-wheelers, 10,000 kilowatt per hour, and maximum incentive amount up to 1.5 lakh per vehicle is increased. And states with most subsidies are Gujarat giving max sensitive 1.5 lakh per vehicle, Maharashtra giving max sensitive up to 2.5 lakh per vehicle, and Meghalaya is also giving max sensitive up to 60,000 per vehicle. The third request is about how does the availability of charging stations infrastructure correlate with the EV sales in penetration rates in top 5 states. And if you see in 2022, 23, 24, the following are the charging stations versus electric EV sold and charging stations versus penetration rate percentage. If you carefully observe, it's growing 22, 24, the charging stations are increasing, EV sales also growing to increase, and penetration rate percentage also positively impacting with the year by year. Then fourth question is about who should be the brand ambassador if AtliQ Motor launches EV by hybrid vehicles in India, and why? So I consider Virat Kohli as a brand ambassador. Why? Because in India, almost 29% of population is youth, and most of them are internet users. So in internet users, Instagram also follows 79% of people follows Instagram. Almost 49% people follows X. So Virat Kohli is the highest social media influencer. He has 271 million followers, and in X he has also top second X follower in India, 63.7 million. So Virat Kohli is well known for popularity, fitness and sustainable image, and youth appeal and credibility. For this purpose, I consider him as a brand ambassador. The fifth question is about which state of India is ideal to start manufacturing unit. I consider there are 3 states are most common for the I consider as a manufacturing unit startup. For that purpose, number 1 Maharashtra, second Tamil Nadu, third one is Gujarat. But I mainly prefer the Maharashtra is the top because its strategic location, EV policies and power availability, and less competition and financial hub. In For Maharashtra, almost Indian automotive production 20 to 25% will be there. The number of EV manufacturing units are 15 to 20. And the key areas are impacting in the Maharashtra are Pune and Mumbai. So why Maharashtra only means? Because of subsidiaries, ease of doing business and governance stability and infrastructure. These are the reasons where if for subsidiaries, we already discussed almost it's giving 2.5 lakh per 2.5 vehicle giving most capacity. And if we manufacture a plant there, we will get some tax benefits and research and development also. In Pune is most research and developments in going on. We will get more support and ease of doing business for the 2015 to 2019 it's consistently maintaining its ranking 13. And infrastructure wise, Maharashtra has a good connectivity with road, rail, sea, and especially in cities like Mumbai, Pune, and being automotive hubs. And governance stability, Maharashtra has a relatively stable political climate and government committed to promoting clean energy and EVs. The sixth request is, what are your top three recommendations of AtliQ Motors? I recommend launch the AtliQ Motor. Please launch the AtliQ Motors in Q4, January to March. This period captures post-festival purchasing power and aligns with the Auto Expo and offering significant media exposure. Additionally, the fiscal year end in March encourages the purchase for the tax benefits. And the second recommendation is about focus on Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Gujarat. My major focus on Maharashtra. Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu are established automotive hubs with strong infrastructure and market access, while Gujarat offers cost-effective operations and emerging EV market opportunities. Launching these states provides access to a skilled workforce and well-developed supply chains. And third recommendation is about after-sales services. Build a strong customer support and service network to build trust and loyalty. The fourth recommendation is about focus on environmentally friendly and futuristic design. Position your vehicles as a modern, futuristic, and environment friendly. Use designs and marketing strategies to showcase the car's green credentials such as reduced carbon footprint and energy efficiency. And thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you.